Good morning. I'm Sharon Verity, the PA Program Director. It's my pleasure to welcome family, friends, the inaugural class, faculty, and staff to the first annual YU PA Graduate Award Ceremony. Please allow me to introduce briefly our faculty and staff and deans who are joining us today. Dean Paul Russo is the Dean of the KatzSchool of Science and Health. Dr. Marissa Barrera is here. She is the Assistant Dean of Health Sciences. Professor Robin Brizzi is here. Professor Dwayne Williams. Professor Fayroz Abadashisha. Professor Margaret Ewan. Professor Hannah Ladayev. Professor Charles Braun. Professor Abraham Oxalis. And one of our esteemed PA professors from the field, Professor Antoine-Cameau. It's my pleasure to be here today to celebrate. Today is a day of celebration. I want to thank you for your hard work in the past 2.5 years. Thank you for your dedication to your patients. Thank you for your dedication to your studies and your dedication to your profession during a pandemic and beyond. You've done amazing work, and you should be very proud of yourselves, as we are very proud of you. Each of you will undoubtedly leave today to go out and make the world a better, healthier place. We want to congratulate you, and we want to celebrate you, and I'd like to ask the faculty to stand and give you a round of applause. It is now my pleasure to introduce Dr. Marissa Barrera, who will give a Dean's address.
Good morning, everyone. Dean Russo, Professor Verity, distinguished healthcare faculty, administration, friends, family, and most important, our graduate clinicians. Good morning and welcome to this monumentous occasion. As the Assistant Dean of Health Sciences at the KatzSchool of Science and Health, Yeshiva University, I stand before you with immense pride and excitement as we gather here today to celebrate our first ever class of physician assistants. Today not only marks a milestone in our school and institution, but it is truly an honor to witness the beginning of each of your professional health science careers. It feels rather serendipitous to speak with you this morning after having the privilege of lecturing this weekend in Coronado, San Diego, the home of the U.S. Navy Pacific Fleet. Interestingly enough, the history of physician assistants began in 1961 when Charles Hudson recommended to the AMA that they create a new medical certification. Soon thereafter, in 1965, Eugene Steed of Duke University Medical Center assembled the very first class of physician assistant students comprised of 4 U.S. Navy hospital corpsmen, basing the entire curriculum on his firsthand knowledge of preparing doctors, nurses, and mid-level providers during World War II. In becoming PAs, you're entering a field that is dynamic, rich in history, and ever-evolving, and fundamentally rooted in the service of humanity. Your role as healthcare providers is pivotal, and the impact that you will have on the lives of others cannot be overstated. The path that you have chosen is demanding, requiring dedication, compassion, and unwavering commitment to others. As you sit here today, you embody the culmination of years of hard work, sacrifice, and the pursuit of clinical excellence. Your achievements have not only earned you a place among this elite inaugural class, but you've also established the care for clinical excellence for cohorts to come for generations. Your education as Katz has not only equipped you with the finest technical skills, but also with a deep understanding of the importance of collaboration and communication. As physician assistants, you will work closely with physicians, nurses, rehabilitation specialists, and other healthcare providers to deliver comprehensive and patient-centered care. Embrace the diversity and the experience that each team member brings to the table. And remember that it is only through collaboration that we achieve the very best of clinical outcomes. So in the face of challenges, and there will be many, remember to always draw strength from the knowledge that you are a part of a profession that values resiliency and adaptability. Medicine is a field of constant discovery, and your ability to evolve and the changing landscape of this world will be key to your success. Embrace every opportunity for continued professional growth and never lose sight of the profound impact that you can have on the lives of those that you truly serve. So as you step into this next chapter, remember that the journey does not end here at Katz, but rather it is transforming at this very moment into a new and very exciting phase. Stay curious, stay humble, stay compassionate, and above all, stay true to the values that have brought you to this very moment. Once again, congratulations. You are pioneers and trailblazers in making this world smarter, healthier, and safer. So as you go forth, carry the torch of knowledge, compassion, and evidence-based care. May your journey be marked by success, happiness, fulfillment, and a loving, lasting career taking care of those who truly need you. God bless, Mazel Tov, and best of luck.
Thank you so much, Dr. Barrera. It's now my pleasure to welcome Dr. Russo to the podium for Dean's Address.
Good morning, good morning. So I need a favor. I've been a little under the weather. You can hear in my voice. Can any of you take a walk in? My own doctor can't. So listen, congratulations. I am proud of you, really. And you're going to hear that a lot lately. And sometimes it may just sound like over and over, and you get to throw you a hug and say thank you. But don't do that, because it's so important. And it happens to be true. So let me tell you why I said I'm proud of you. For PA, we receive over 1,000 applications for, in this case, 30 little seats. And you're clearly smart. You clearly have done service. But that's not the biggest thing. Your faculty are tops in the field. Many of them have been together for a long time and graduated hundreds, if not 20 years, and over 1,000 PAs, of very high-performing people on the job. And you'll become part of that network. But when they made the selection, there was almost a little bit of social calculus that goes on. They looked at you, they interviewed you, and they tried to make sense of your talent, your commitment, and how you fit, right? And so all the objective criteria of smarts and grades, good. But there's something else. I can't tell you exactly what it is, and it may be a little different for each of you, but there's something about you that is special. So when we say we're proud, I think that may be the real driving factor here. Also, your founders. You will always be first. You can't change that number. You'll always be first. When Denton takes your picture, or the photographer takes your picture and we put it up on the wall, it'll always be first. And that's something to be proud of. But what comes along with that, right? You've endured COVID. It was a big deal. It was not simple. You've endured not so great furniture in the first few months. Again, COVID, we ordered, but COVID. But here's the other part of why we're proud. No whiners, right? The things that didn't quite work, you had an adult conversation, a professional conversation with the faculty. You explain your thinking. sometimes impassioned, but no whiners. You kept your head focused on the important things, on your classwork, on your clinicals, on what you'll learn. And that characteristic is the second reason, I think, to be proud of you. The no whining and that you keep focused on the important things. Because I'll tell you, in your practice, if you're going to go into trauma or the ER, you don't have time to be frustrated because you don't have exactly what you thought you were going to have in your hand. It's your job to stay on track, right? Nobody else's but yours. So you did that. So that demonstrates to me a bit about who you are. And then finally, I have a sense from the faculty and others that you have a commitment to improving lives of your patients, but not the generic, we're going to help keep them smarter, safer, and healthier. That's my tagline. But in fact, you're a commitment to treat the whole patient. You'll be part of a care team. You'll be, when people are sick, sometimes the most important thing you can give them is a pat on the back or an extra couple of minutes, if you can, just to listen. And that is who the faculty determined you are. So those three things, I think, make me, incredibly proud of you beyond any grades you did or any nice stuff. It speaks to each of you as individuals. And that, as I look back to the families and parents and wives, that doesn't happen by accident, right? You put a lot of effort and in some cases still put effort. But you're very special people and you are a team. So I say to you, I am proud of each and every one of you. And I look forward to seeing you at graduation, May 16th. Oh, I know, John, I'm not supposed to say the date. It's more or less May 16th. It could tweak, but put it in your calendars, your personal calendars. And, this is an important ceremony. It's not about you. It's not about your families. It's not about your classmates. It's the act of coming together. It's the act of all of these groups coming together to celebrate you. And because, a lot of people, you're not going to get to do this 3, 4, 5 times in your life, right? So it's so easy to say, I don't want to go. I'm now living in Connecticut. I can't make it. You can make it. This single act of coming together as a group will be something you will remember forever. And you were, of course, first. So thanks very much and congratulations.
Thank you very much, Dean Rousseau. It is now my distinct pleasure to welcome Professor Hannah Ladayev, a leader in the PA clinical world, mentors PAs all over New York State, and a favorite professor at YU, to the podium to offer congratulatory remarks.
Thank you. Welcome, esteemed dean, faculty, guest, and most importantly, finally, the first graduating class from the Yeshiva University Physician Assistant Program of the Katz School of Science and Health. Today marks a monumental moment in your journey. As the first class of this intense program, you have embarked on a journey that will shape the lives of countless individuals, families, and communities. This is not a journey you took alone. Look around you. All the people here today have been a huge part of it. Don't forget to thank them. I want you to know that as faculty, I stand before you filled with so much pride and admiration of each one of you. Over the past 2.5 years, I watched you all grow into soon-to-be such great physician assistants. I watched you all study for over 150 exams and quizzes to evaluating, diagnosing, and treating your own patients at Bridge to Practice. It's obvious that your commitment, passion, and perseverance throughout this really rigorous program have not only shaped your own future, but also will change the future of healthcare. The day has finally arrived, and today we're here to celebrate you and to celebrate all your accomplishments. Today, I also want to inspire you for the extraordinary challenges and success that await for you. Know that you have chosen a noble path, one that has been ranked the #2 best healthcare job in 2023. This career requires exceptional qualities which you all embody. As physician assistants, you are entering a field that encompasses both medical knowledges as well with good patient care. Throughout your experience here at U, you have learned and absorbed tons of medical knowledge and mastered lots of difficult skills. I want you to know that your learning doesn't end here. Actually, it's just starting. Don't forget all your CME credits, 100 every 2 years, okay? And remember that you always have to constantly learn. With that, I want to give you some guidance, and as you continue on to the next chapter of your life, I guess it's no coincidence that the staff at work call me Mommy Medright. Firstly, I want you to know that being a physician assistant is not just about the knowledge and skills you have gained. Yes, we needed to maintain a 3.0 GPA to graduate. However, it's not about achieving the highest GPA. It's more than that. It's more than that. It's more than just a number. It's more than knowing how to diagnose and prescribe medications. As I always discuss with my patients, and I ask them, and I tell them, yes, giving you the antibiotics or the medication is the easiest thing for me to do. But how are you feeling today? It's about connecting with individuals, understanding their unique stories, and providing them with the care they deserve. It is said that a good provider treats the disease, but the greatest provider treats the patient who has the disease. Given that human nature can sometimes forget what someone has done for them, but most never forget how you made them feel. So remember, focus on being present, listen to your patients, advocate and educate. Be a source they can trust. Treat your patients like your own family. Look at your patients and think, what would I do if this were my own family? Furthermore, when treating patients, be confident. Now, not overly confident. I might only be 4'11", even though on a good day I might say I'm 5 feet tall. It's the confidence that rises. It's how patients are being taken care of. It's how you speak to patients. It's the fact that our actions and reactions are impactful. Okay, it's not about how much we know, it's how we deliver the information. So trust the education that you received here at YU, and always remember, as I always say, just do your best. Because every day, you will have an honor of making a difference. You never know that even just a small smile can save a life. Secondly, I want you to remember all about teamwork. Okay, collaborating with other healthcare professionals is essential to making sure that every single patient gets the care that they deserve. Lastly, I want you to know that being a healthcare provider is stressful. Understand that the road ahead will not always be smooth. Sometimes you'll work double shifts. Sometimes a different provider calls out and you might have to take over. Okay, you'll be under a lot of pressure. You'll have patients who might be cranky and ungrateful. You'll face different challenges that might push your limits or different decisions that can weigh heavily on yourself. But don't let these challenges discourage you. Instead, view them as an opportunity to grow and let them guide you to becoming the best version of yourself. Now remember that whatever you might face can take a toll. Therefore, remember to focus on self-care. Just as it is important to take care of others, it's just as important to take care of yourself. So you can be that strong provider I know you will be. Now, it doesn't mean a daily membership at the spa, but do what you love. Whether it's going to the gym, some family time, traveling, reading, just do it. Do not forget about yourself. Today, as you finally conclude this chapter, remember that you're not alone. Remember all the relationships with your cohort, your faculty, your family and friends are really the foundation that you're going to be able to have a successful career. So, dear graduates, or shall I say colleagues, remember that you are not alone, okay? And now you are receiving a degree and you're inheriting the responsibility to heal, okay? Most importantly, what I want you to remember is hold on to this advice, hold on to this guidance as you begin your new journey. And so, class of 2023, I want to congratulate you, the first class, on your remarkable achievement. I have full faith in your abilities, and I can't wait to see what you do as physician assistants because the world has been waiting for you. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, Professor Ladayev. It is now my great pleasure to introduce Professor Dwayne Williams. Professor Williams is a national best-selling author. He's a nationwide leader in PA education. He has won the State of New York Physician Assistant of the Year Award. It's my true privilege to introduce a man who really doesn't need an introduction in the PA world, Professor Williams, to give a keynote speech.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. So again, it's my honor to be here in front of esteemed dean, distinguished faculty, families that are happy to finally get their loved ones back from PA school, and most importantly, the honorees and the real MVPs of today, the class, the YU inaugural PA class of 2023. Let's give them a round of applause. Each of you have demonstrated full commitment to your pursuit of medical knowledge. In didactic year, you overcame insurmountable challenges, such as the rigors of academic classes, my questions that were longer than your capstone combined. In clinical year, you also overcame a lot of unsurmountable challenges as well. Preceptors who forgot to take their antipsychotic medications while encouraging their patients to take theirs. But today we are here to mark and celebrate your transition from the short coats to the long, well-deserved coats. The donning of this white coat, yes, let's give it up for them. It's not easy. So the donning of this long white coat is a symbol of the culmination of the 2.5 years of hard work, blood, sweat, tears, lots of Starbucks coffee, and sometimes a little bit of alcohol. But this white coat marks the start of an amazing journey for each of you as we pass the torch on to you guys to become the superheroes to basically light the field of healthcare on fire. Burn bright and never let anything or anyone take that light away from you. You are now equipped to prescribe medications, to diagnose and treat illnesses, and to answer the question of all millennia as old as time. Is it COVID or is it hay fever? You have endured hours of my teaching and my therapy sessions in class about how I'm deathly afraid of pigeons, late night studying for end of rotation examinations, sometimes that one night of study for rotations, preparing for the exam, completed numerous clinical rotations, and learned the most essential skill of all, how to navigate and decline your friends and family requests. Can you look at this rash real quick? In places that you never want to see again. So during your journey here at Yeshiva, you have learned not only the foundations of medicine, but you learned that medicine is an art. And each of your patients you encounter is a masterpiece that you get to help paint and create the brushstrokes of medical advice, frame it with top-tier medical care, and paint it with passion so that you have a significant impact on your patients' lives, so that at the end of each of your shift, you can stand back and look at your work and say, I'm proud of that masterpiece. Now you get to save the world one patient at a time and educate on improving their care, such as stopping to smoke, or at least put down the cigarette while you try to examine them in a room while they're smoking. On your journey, never forget the power of kindness, compassion, reassuring smiles. A few compassionate words can make a world of a difference in someone facing illness and sometimes the most difficult times in their lives. Remember, it is an honor and a privilege to join the PA family and to shape the future of not only your patients, but how people see the PAs as a profession. Remember, each patient is an opportunity to grow, and that, as Professor Ladayu said, it's a lifelong journey. So although you're no longer physically here at Yeshiva University, you are working on your master's at the University of Life. The people you take care of are called patients because they require your patience and humility. Healing does not only occur with the prescription of antibiotics, but with each dose of compassion, with each pill of confidence balanced with each pill of humility, with an IV infusion of empathy and love for being able to play a pivotal role in the care of your patient. On your journey, never forget the power of these things. The people you take care of are going to look for you for help, advice, and for education as well. Each of you are the living embodiment of the Yeshiva University's mission to enrich the moral, intellectual, and spiritual development of each of our students, empowering them with the knowledge and abilities to become people of impact and leaders of tomorrow. You guys are going to make such an important impact, and you guys are the leaders of tomorrow. You now get to live out the YU mission so that you can enrich the moral, intellectual, spiritual, and medical lives of your patients to make them healthier versions of themselves. I encourage you to dream large, aspire for greatness, clinical excellence, and may your journey be filled with fulfillment, purpose, and joy. May your skills stay sharp, may your Starbucks coffee stay strong, and may your life be as poetic as Dr. Burke's poems before pharmacology class. Congrats again on what is truly an amazing achievement. And I can speak on behalf of the faculty to say that it has truly been our honor and privilege to have assisted you on this journey, where you were like little bird fledglings trying to fly, prescribing Zofran for every patient during SimMan, to learn how to open your wings on rotations, and now seeing you leave the nest to fly and soar like eagles, not pigeons. I just wanted to say last thing is that I am so proud of each and every one of you guys. I pushed you guys, I was stressing you guys, but you guys rose to the occasion, and I'm so proud to call you guys my colleagues. And I'm really gonna miss you guys. Congratulations. Let's give them a round of applause one more time, please.
Thank you, Professor Williams. It's now my pleasure to bring Anthony Pagan to the podium for the class president's address.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished faculty, and my incredible PA class of 2023. As we stand here today at the end of our journey as students, I can't help but to be filled with gratitude. Gratitude for the loved ones in our lives who stood by our side through long nights, early mornings, very early mornings, and challenging days. It's because of you and your unconditional love and support that we find ourselves here today. I want to take a moment to appreciate the brilliant minds that guided us, especially the original four, should change that to 5, Professor Brizzi as well, who has been with our class since day one. Professor Verity, Professor Williams, Professor Abadishisha, and Professor Auxilis. You not only imparted knowledge, but also elevated us from students to colleagues. Being taught by the best of the best in the PA profession was an honor. Your dedication and belief in our potential has shaped us to the compassionate, skilled healthcare professionals we are today. To my extraordinary peers, you've been more than classmates to me. We've grown to be each other's support in overcoming unique trials and tribulations that only we can understand. The honor is not just in completing this journey together, but doing so as pioneers in Yeshiva's inaugural class, forging a path for future classes to follow. Future classes that we now see in the halls and make us think of ourselves as old or elderly, despite being more or less the same age. In closing, let's not forget the resilience that brought us here. We've compressed 4 years of medical school into 26 months. We've sprinted our way through a marathon of learning and absorbed information at speeds akin to drinking from a fire hose. We've become chameleons of medicine, flexible and adaptable and effective in all environments. It is with certainty that we will face challenges in our future lives, but standing here at graduation today is proof that we can overcome and accomplish anything we set our minds to. Congratulations, Yeshiva University inaugural PA class of 2023. We did it, and the best is yet to come. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Anthony. We will now present individual achievement awards to graduates. I have the privilege of presenting the Scholarship Advocacy and Professionalism Award. This award is presented to the graduate who's demonstrated scholastic excellence, consummate professionalism, and advocacy for patients in the PA profession. The recipient of this award is at the top of his class academically and professionally. His clinical faculty consistently praised his intelligence, clinical acumen, and compassion for his patients. During his tenure in the PA program, he spearheaded community service efforts such as food drives for the hungry in New York, and a fundraiser to benefit the Bronx Zoo. He founded the PA Student Association at the KatzSchool, helped develop YUPA program student chapters in state and national PA professional organizations, and was a tireless advocate for his class as their class president. It is my pleasure to present the Scholarship, Advocacy, and Professionalism Award to Anthony J. Pagan. Professor Williams will now come to the podium to present the Merit and Integrity Award.
So the Merit and Integrity Award goes to someone that exemplifies perseverance, generosity. I've worked with this student many times in my office during enrichment sessions, and she worked so hard and effortlessly to always be a better version of herself. This was also echoed by her preceptors on rotations. They constantly said that she was always trustworthy and that she showed integrity and that she always wanted to be better herself and always wanted to always help out in any way that she can. The Merit and Integrity Award goes to Reima Begum.
Professor Ewan will now present a Clinical Excellence Award.
Good morning. The Clinical Excellence Award is presented to the graduate who has demonstrated outstanding clinical acumen and excellence in the provision of compassionate, patient-centered care. This year's recipient embodies just that. She is bright, hardworking, poised, and patient. She approaches every patient encounter with kindness, respect, and empathy. In addition to her clinical skills, she is able to connect with patients, making them feel comfortable and reassured. We as a faculty look forward to witnessing her continued success as she develops in her clinical career. The recipient of this year's Clinical Excellence Award is Rochelle Mozes.
A second Clinical Excellence Award will be presented by Professor Hannah Ladayev.
I am so excited to present the Clinical Excellence Award to an individual who has shown exceptional dedication to the PA field, his precise skills and compassion to helping others. Not only has the student excelled academically, but he has demonstrated a deep understanding of how to treat patients. This was evident as I was lucky to precept him at MedRight. During this time, I was able to recognize his commitment to healthcare, as it took him sometimes over 2 to 3 hours to get to the office, his teamwork, his interactions with patients, and how he always reassured and made everybody feel comfortable. It is clear that Cristian Pedraza is very deserving of the Clinical Excellence Award. Cristian, congratulations on receiving this award, as I know you will be an excellent physician assistant the world has finally been waiting for.
Professor Braun will now come to the podium to present a peer award.
So there's actually 2 students who got this award. Your classmates voted for you and there was a tie. So I'll be presenting the first one. This award is presented to the graduate chosen by classmates as the PA who best exemplifies the qualities of medical professionalism. These qualities include dedication to serving the interests of the patient and maintaining the highest standards of professional competence and integrity. This student has proven himself to achieve excellence in not only his academic studies, but during his clinical year while on rotation. He has had great feedback from his preceptors, his peers, and his professors. He is a very calm and quiet person, yet is very confident in his capabilities as a PA. This is a great attribute to have, especially when dealing with stressful situations or the fast-paced environment that we normally encounter as a PA. He is someone who speaks through his actions and doesn't hesitate to complete whatever task is placed in front of him. Let's give a round of applause for Cristian Pedraza.
Professor Oxlos will present the second peer award.
Good morning again, everyone. So this award is presented to the graduate chosen by classmates as a PA who best exemplifies the qualities of medical professionalism. I can personally attest to these qualities as I watched her perform in the ER, treating countless patients with kindness, care, and compassion. These qualities include dedication to serving the interest of the patient and maintaining the highest standards of professional competence and integrity. We are pleased to announce the winner of today's second peer award to Paige Kaplan. Let's go on to the next one. So now we'll be presenting the award for the nominee who was inducted into the Pi Alpha Society. So this award goes to one PA student who has demonstrated leadership, scholarship, and commitment to service during their education here at Yeshiva University, and who was accepted by the National PA Honor Society, Pi Alpha, for induction into their ranks. Their academic performance, empathy, and care they have provided is the definition of what it means to be a leader in this profession. We are pleased to announce that Anthony Pagan has been inducted into Pi Alpha.
It is now my pleasure to introduce Professor Feroz Abedashisha, who will present the Preceptor of the Year Award.
Good morning, everyone. Being a preceptor requires patience and dedication. Preceptor of the Year Award is presented in recognition of a preceptor's outstanding contribution to education and professional development of PA students. Our awardee today has been a PA for over 20 years, working with underserved population. She cared for patients with TB and HIV. She worked as a medical investigator in the Chief Medical Examiner Office and currently working as the lead women's health PA at Bellevue Hospital. Today, students describe her as a selfless, dedicated PA. She is dedicated to her patients and students alike. She's a great mentor and a teacher, and she's a great advocate for the PA profession. She's very knowledgeable. You can ask her any question and she knows the answer. We would like to thank her for her continuing support and education to our students. You are a wonderful example to them as a clinician, as a teacher, and as a leader. I would like to present the Preceptor of the Year Award to Antoine-Cameau.
Thank you so much. I'm a terrible public speaker, so I'm going to do a little quick. I wrote a little something. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed faculty, and incredible students of Yeshiva University inaugural PA class, I am deeply honored to stand before you as the recipient of the Preceptor of the Year Award. I want to express my heartfelt gratitude to this recognition. Working with this exceptional group of students from this program has been a privilege, and I'm truly humbled by this acknowledgement. I thank you for entrusting me with the responsibility of guiding and shaping the future of our healthcare providers. And I share this achievement with my dedicated colleagues, the entire Yeshiva University family. Together, we are fostering a legacy of excellence in medical education. Congratulations, inaugural class, Yeshiva University PA program. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Cameau. It is now my pleasure to bring the faculty up so we can present the certificates to the class of 2023. Students, please rise. Sharona Abramova. Hassan Akbar. Kayla Amato. Hamna Amanullah. Reima Begum. Gabriella Bodek. Talia Buxbaum. Diego Figueroa Palomino. Nishama Fournier. Aviva S. Friedman. Yohaved Friedman. Mayura S. Hollander. Paige Kaplan. Rochelle Mozes. Aaron M. Nemes. Anthony J. Pagan. Pyle Patel. Cristian Pedraza. Hannah Teigman. Alexandra Umansky. Rebecca Wine. And finally, Eliana Zachter Rosenbaum. We ask the students or graduates, to remain standing. Professor Williams will administer the oath.
Please repeat after me. I pledge to perform the following duties with honesty and dedication. I will hold as my primary responsibility the health, safety, welfare, and dignity of all human beings. I will uphold the tenets of patient autonomy, beneficence, non-malfeasance, and justice. I will recognize and promote the value of diversity. I will treat equally all persons who seek my care. I will hold in confidence the information shared in the course of practicing medicine. I will assess my personal capabilities and limitations, striving always to improve my medical practice. I will actively seek to expand my knowledge and skills, keeping abreast of advances in medicine. I will work with other members of the healthcare team to provide compassionate and effective care of patients. I will use my knowledge and experience to contribute to an improved community. I will respect my professional relationship with the physician. I will share and expand knowledge within the profession. These duties are pledged with sincerity and upon my honor. Thank you. This concludes the ceremony, but before we go, I want everyone that can stand to let's stand up and give these students, now colleagues, the deserve that they respect. Congratulations, class. of 2023. You guys did it. Yes. Now you can go home with your families and get some good food.